Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Cinema Circle, the show where we talk and do movie reviews of all your favorite releases coming out of Hollywood. The show that is for the fans, by the fans. I'll be your host for today, Mr. Scenario Bishop VonJevy. And I am here with my superpower co-host, Mr. Zander Wolverine Francis. We got Kiki Storm SB right here. And we are proud to announce our first guest on Cinema Circle. She is a friend of the show, Miss Patricia Jubilee Rastrullo. All right. There is a lot to talk about today. The movie that we are doing is X-Men Apocalypse. So we are going to dive right into it. So let's talk about the opening of this movie. The opening, the themes, and the tone of this movie. Let's do it. I think we should pass this off to Patricia because this is her first time here. So it's like initiation.
So can I just say the Egypt part, loved it. I thought it was amazing. It's a different tone than all the other movies, but it was perfect. To introduce Apocalypse, I thought it was perfect. It wasn't like you had him, but people didn't agree with his style, and they showed that, and I love that.
Right from the beginning.
Yeah, right from the beginning. And then they showed the tunnel with the timeline. I thought they did that so well.
For the credits.
Yeah. For the credits. I thought that was done so well.
I thought
it wasn't cheesy.
It wasn't
right?
cheesy, yeah.
What'd you guys think?
I like that it showed like way before, like back in the day, back in time. I thought that the costumes and everything were really cool. Mm-hmm. It seemed very like you knew something was up, right? Like you knew something was up, and it
just by the look,
just by the look of it, like you knew something was up, and they really treated him as a god, and it was really like a great representation of what we saw in Days of Future Past at that end credit scene when everybody was praising him when he was a kid.
Oh yeah,
right.
Yeah.
So it kept up with the theme of that. But again, it definitely was a very different tone from any other X-Men opening that we've seen, right?
The opening made me feel like I wasn't watching an X-Men movie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I was okay with it though because it is a different type of X-Men movie too. But when they started showing their mutant powers, that's when I'm like, okay, I'm watching X-Men, and I started to get excited when that happened. Mm-hmm. Other than that, I thought the tone was fitting for the type of movie it was, the type of X-Men movie. And the timeline, the whole timeline sequence with the opening credits, I thought that was cool to let us know that we were in the past and we're coming moving forward.
And you even see it past like Jesus on the cross, like carrying the cross, the Nazi, like all that.
It was
stuff
good because instead of just cutting from back then to the 70s or 80s?
The 80s,
it would look ridiculous. You can't tell.
Yeah, right? They brought us forward in time. I like that.
It was a progress, which I liked.
Nice. What did you think, Zander?
Two things. I loved how violent it was.
Oh yeah.
Those mutants were serious.
Yeah.
The tone, I thought it was refreshing.
Mm-hmm.
I've always had a fascination with Egypt and their customs and just mummies. The traditions, the makeup, the glyphs, the language. It's wonderful.
And they did it well.
Yeah. I found, now this is going to be a recurring theme today, the costumes. I don't know.
In that scene?
For that scene though, in the opening scene?
I thought for that scene it worked.
Yeah.
But I'll get on this later for other things.
So,
and the other thing, I love the music. I thought the music hit me really hard at certain scenes, but in the beginning, that's what I'm left with. It was the music.
It was very triumphant. It was huge. And then, like, you saw, like, it just... It
did what an opening was supposed to do.
It was huge.
It got you...
Very epic.
It got you intrigued.
Yeah.
And that's what it's supposed to do, right?
It showed you, like, okay, this is what happened to him, and this is what he's been... Like, he was asleep while we were watching X-Men 1 and 2 and 3 and First Class and all that stuff. He's been around. So that was pretty cool to see.
Yeah, man.
Let's move on to the introduction and the performances of the new cast. Yeah, Jubilee, Nightcrawler, Storm, Jean, Cyclops, Psylocke, and Angel. Let's talk about Jubilee first. Right, let's just get her out of the way.
Let me ask you something.
Got no shine.
Was she really, did we think we were gonna get.
Well,
something?
I thought we get more.
Well, what's the purpose of? Well,
yeah,
I don't know.
There is a purpose. There is.
I'm asking you.
Yeah,
but. For me, I kind of got like, well, what was the purpose of introducing her like that?
Yeah.
If you're introducing a new character, why wouldn't you want to introduce them a little more?
But see, and that's the thing. Like,
but
this is my
big.
thing. It's like she's not even a new character. Like,
yeah.
Jubilee has been in every single X-Men movie. All of them. Okay?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like every time she gets nothing.
But
Now,
this one she got the least.
And this time, no. She got a little bit more because she actually had lines with a character. Like, she actually engaged, right?
But does that count? There's no powers.
There's no.
We don't know anything.
They didn't show powers at all.
So this is my thing. You guys fix the timeline, or you guys, Bishop Shed and Days of Future Past, right? Some of us might be born early. Some of us might not be born at all.
Mm-hmm.
What was the point of having Jubilee be born early? Right? Angel was born early, but for good reason. He was going to be a horseman.
So
he's always been with Apocalypse. Like, that's just how it's been, so they had to make him be born early. They made Jubilee be born early. Why? To do what?
You think they should have saved her?
Yeah.
For
They
the
should have
next
saved
movie?
her. They should have saved her for the next movies because she was introduced like in the 90s. Like, they should have saved her for the 90s.
Yeah.
Do it properly.
Yeah. Or include her with the group.
Or include her. Or just include her.
They should have included her.
They should have just included her on the mission. She could have did something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, because we were saying she just disappears when they go and hide through
Could
the
have been
rubble.
some sort of a
she
reveal,
just disappears
maybe of
like,
her powers.
Where
something.
Did she go?
Yeah.
Because that mall scene, right? When they went to the mall and then when they were coming back, that's when all that crap was happening, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then Cyclops ran off to go see if he could find his brother, and the other two followed him. She should have followed them.
Where was she?
Because she was with them. It's not like she wasn't with them.
Well, that's what I thought during the movie.
That's what she kind of disappeared, and you're just like,
where did she go?
Yeah.
And then you don't see her until she's on the ground.
Yeah.
Getting up.
So, but you guys were on a different level than me. I didn't even remember.
Yeah.
Like, all right.
Very forgettable.
Yeah.
All right, let's move off of her because that's whatever.
Yeah.
Let's go to Angel. I thought he was good but underused.
Yeah. It was underwhelming.
Very underwhelming.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they set him up well, to be very badass and to but it was not utilized properly.
But that's what I got from all the characters. I thought they all all the young Cyclops, Jean, Storm. I thought they all would have got a little more. I don't know. I thought Storm would have got a little more.
Yeah, Storm was. You guys
in character as Storm.
Those guys are bigger. Like
as Earl.
Storm suffered.
Like
She should have got more.
Yeah, she definitely should have. Like, I just want because those are more of the main ones, right?
Yeah.
So let me just say, Psylocke was just a waste.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
I agree.
I agree. The worst.
She was there just to look good.
Yeah,
that's all they put her in.
And she could have been such a great character.
I know.
Such a great character, but
I'm so disappointed in that.
Yeah.
Very disappointed. Where was all that Instagram stuff that she was doing?
The training.
She knows how to cut up a man now. Where was that?
Wasn't in the movie.
All right, let's get to our main four, right? So we got Nightcrawler. I thought Nightcrawler was amazing.
Yeah.
I think he did the most out of any of them actually. Like his screen time and his everything, his development, everything was there. And I felt like I'm just gonna group them all together. I felt that Storm, Cyclops, Jean, and Nightcrawler. I felt like I was watching when I was watching Alexandra, Cody, Ty, Sophie. I felt like I was watching the older versions. I mean the older cast. Just them younger. I felt like I was watching Halle Berry younger. I felt like I was watching James Marsden, Famke Janssen. He did a perfect job as playing the younger version of what Alan Cummings brought to the movie.
Absolutely.
It was like the exact replica. The way he spoke, the way how he's very timid, very like
their actions.
His humor.
The humor, everything. Oh, my name is and he always used to say that. It was the exact same. It was perfect. Storm, I mean, Halle Berry set the standard so low for Alexandra Shipp. And Alexandra Shipp, she took that. I'm so happy.
She stole the show from her.
I'm so happy they gave her the accent. They gave her the accent. She did it well. You can tell where she comes from.
For sure.
And she embodied that
character.
She was even speaking a few languages when she was addressing Apocalypse.
And I love that.
I like that too.
I love that, and I thought that, but Sophie Turner, I love the introduction with Sophie and Cyclops. Cyclops, that was a really good introduction for Sophie, and then how they met. I thought that was nice, and you could kind of see that there's something there, and there's something, you
just to see the beginning.
That there's going to be something. What did you guys think of those 4 characters?
Actually, I thought that Jean was going to be, Sophie Turner as Jean was going to be a little underwhelming, but she was actually perfect. Like everything, body language, her temperament, right? She was very calm and like unsure about herself.
Yeah, there's nothing to see anyways.
Yeah.
Right? It's like I can't see. She's like, there's nothing to see.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah, she was good. She impressed me.
I thought she was perfect for the role.
I thought the characters were probably the number one thing for this movie for me. It was very engaging for me.
Those 4, especially.
Those 4.
Yeah.
Which one? So Storm, Jean, Cyclops, and Nightcrawler. I thought they were... Storm, I thought the way it was written, it didn't give her as much as she deserved. But the acting... and the characters, I was on board. They won me over because I wasn't connected to this at all. I told you guys I was going in with nothing.
Yeah.
So
and it engaged me.
Out of the 4, who's your favorite?
Ooh.
Right.
Out of those,
I have a favorite.
Jean.
Mine was Nightcrawler.
Mine is Nightcrawler, because I had a good time with him, and then a close second is going to be Jean Grey. I wasn't expecting anything from Sophie Turner because of how she acts in Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
So my expectations for her were so low. And the accent, right? So
I think my favorite was Angel.
Oh yeah? Out of the
he impressed me, like especially when he was
the acting or just the character?
Just the character.
Oh, okay.
The acting was good too. I mean, it was fair for the
I thought his acting was better than the character.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
I think it was good. I think both ways it was good. His
That's
character and especially after Apocalypse gave him that extra amount of power, like he was like really
when he
felt like he
wings.
was back. Yeah, when he gave him back his wings.
Yeah.
The only thing other than his metal wings that I liked about Angel, while he was creating him, the 4 Horsemen was playing. Metallica!
Yeah, I know.
That's what I liked.
Yeah.
But Jean was, I don't know, she was magnetic to me. You know, I was connected to her for some reason. I mean,
there's something about her.
Her look is unique. I've never seen her before. This is the first time I've ever seen her.
Sophie Turner?
Yeah. She's just she's pretty.
She's pretty.
There's something about her. She has something.
She had a nice, calm spirit that Famke brought in X-Men 1 as well. When they opened up in X-Men 1 where she was talking to Senator Kelly and she was addressing people about mutant registration, I felt that, you know what, this Sophie Turner's Jean could grow up to be that, right? So it was great.
Hey everyone, thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Also click like, share, and subscribe.